Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's just dive right into the days of our lives, comings and goings for the week of May 18 to 22. Honestly, I have been staring at my screen for like 3 hours trying to process everything the writers are throwing at us right now. It feels like they are just emptying the entire backstage and throwing every available actor onto the canvas before the sweeps month wraps up. And you know what? I am kind of here for it, even if my brain is completely fried. I mean, we've got veteran stars returning, popular couples resurfacing, and just a whole lot of messy drama. Let's be real. That's why we watch this show, right? But sometimes I really wonder what the writers are actually thinking when they pace these storylines. Okay, first up, and this is a huge one, Matthew Ashford is returning as Jack Deveraux. Yes, Jack is back. He's going to be reaching out to his daughter Gwen on Friday, May 22. Matthew made his last appearance back in February, and I have to say, the canvas always feels a little bit empty without Jack bumbling around and trying to be the moral compass that he absolutely wasn't in his younger years. But I really have to ask, why now? What brings Jack back to Salem right at this exact moment? We know he's going to show up at Gwen's hotel room and she is going to be completely shocked. And honestly, she should be. Gwen has been spiraling lately. She's dealing with that whole messy divorce settlement with Dimitri, and Xander is using her as a distraction because he's jealous of Sarah and Brady. It's just a toxic soup over there at the Salem Inn. But Jack showing up, that changes the dynamic. Will he actually forgive Gwen for all the horrible, terrible things she did to Abigail? I know he's tried in the past, but the Deveraux family basically exiled her. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Gwen. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. She brings it on herself. I just hope Jack isn't coming back just to get manipulated by her again. Or maybe he has news about Jennifer? Who knows? I just love seeing Matthew Ashford back on my screen. He brings such a grounded legacy energy that the show really desperately needs right now. And speaking of legacy energy, hold on to your hats because Tao Penglis and Leanne Hunley are back! Tony and Anna DiMera are returning to Salem on Thursday, May 21. Thank the soap gods. I have been saying for months that we need Anna's glamorous skepticism back in the DiMera mansion. She is literally the only person who sees through all the absolute nonsense that family pulls. The spoilers say they are going to interact with Philip and EJ. Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting. We know Stefano's will reading is happening, or at least the fallout from it is happening. Anna is probably going to roll her eyes at the entire thing and tell Tony that inheriting anything from Stefano is a cursed endeavor. And she's right. Who actually believes this is going to end well? But Tony is up to something. We know he's been making some sort of backroom deal with Gabi about the DiMera CEO chair. But wait, Philip just totally dumped Gabi and kicked her out of the Kiriaki's mansion because he found out she was working with Tony to sabotage the Tangent DiMera merger. So, Tony is right in the middle of this massive corporate explosion. I love it when Tony plays the sophisticated schemer. He's not as overtly evil as EJ or Kristen, but he's always playing 3D chess. I just hope Anna gets to drink martinis and judge everyone while he does it. Now, let's pivot to something a lot darker. The Choi family. So, Stephen O'Young is officially joining the Salem canvas as Jason Choi, Sophia's father. He debuted last week, but he's going to be a regular presence now. And on Wednesday, May 20, Shinae Nielsen is back as Amy Choi. Amy is continuing to mourn her missing and presumed dead daughter, Sophia. You guys, this storyline is stressing me out so much. Amy is completely heartbroken, and she is on a warpath. She's blaming Holly, Tate is trying to protect Holly, and the whole teen scene is just a disaster of guilt and finger pointing. But the audience knows the truth. We know that Chris and DiMera bashed Sophia over the head with a rock and had her thugs dump her in the river. It makes me so incredibly mad watching Amy cry and Jason arrive to mourn his daughter when the actual killer is just sitting in the DiMera mansion sipping champagne and trying to seduce Xander into killing EJ. Like, how does Kristen keep getting away with this? It's infuriating, but I guess that's the point. I am really curious to see what Jason Choi brings to the table. Stephen O. Young is a great actor. He's been in huge movies like Twisters and Mission Impossible, so bringing him onto a daytime soap is a pretty big get. I have a feeling Jason's not going to just sit back and cry. He's going to start digging, and maybe, just maybe, he'll be the one to finally expose Kristen. A blogger can dream, right? Moving on to some cuter news before I lose my mind entirely. Angelica Nero is popping in as baby Victoria Kyriakis on Monday, May 18. She'll be sharing scenes with her TV mom, Lindsay Godfrey's Sarah. Look, amidst all the murder, the forged divorce papers, the cancer scares, and the resurrections, we just need a cute baby on screen for 5 minutes. Sarah has been going through it lately. She's dealing with Javi collapsing right in front of her at the hospital, and she's trying to support Chanel through her terrifying breast cancer diagnosis. Sarah needs a moment of peace with her daughter. But of course, Victoria's father, Xander, is currently getting kissed by Kristen DiMera, who wants him to become a hitman. So yeah, the peace won't last long. It never does. Alright, let's talk about the storyline that is literally tearing my heart into a million tiny pieces. Lexie Carver. Nikki Crawford is continuing her run as the recast Lexie, and things are getting so intense. On Tuesday, May 19, Lexie demands a meeting with Paulina. Oh boy. Can you even imagine the tension? Lexie just woke up from a decade-long coma in a DiMera pod, only to find out her beloved husband Abe is married to someone else. And Paulina, my heart just breaks for Paulina. She knew about the pod. She kept the secret. And now, out of sheer guilt and selflessness, she's announced she is moving out to give Abe and Lexie space. Lexie is going to grill Paulina. She's going to want to know everything about this marriage. I feel like Lexie is going to be fierce, protective, and probably really angry. She lost years of her life. And then on Thursday, May 21, Lexie shares scenes with Paulina and Theo. Theo! Poor Theo is caught right in the middle of this. He knew about the pod too, and Abe is furious with him. The family dynamics here are just so incredibly rich and tragic. I know some fans are struggling with the recast, because Renee Jones was iconic, but Nikki Crawford is really bringing this raw, disoriented, fierce energy to the role that I am loving. I just don't know how Abe is going to choose. How do you choose between the love of your past who miraculously came back from the dead and the woman who saved you in your present? It's classic soap opera, and I am eating it up even if it makes me want to cry into my keyboard. And finally, let's talk about Hank Northrup returning as Liam Saleko. He's going to be on our screens on Wednesday, May 20, and the spoilers say Gabi makes him an intriguing offer. Okay, let's break this down. Gabi is currently homeless. Philip literally threw her out of the Kyriakis mansion and told her to pack her bags because she lied to him about the Titan merger. Gabi's desperate. She has no money, no power, and she's probably furious. Liam is this troubled guy with a dark past who is trying to turn his life around. He's been getting close to Gabi's daughter, Ariana, and Gabi has explicitly threatened him to stay away from her. So why on earth is Gabi making him an offer? Is she trying to hire him to do something shady? Does she want him to break into the Kyriakis mansion to steal the forged divorce papers back from Philip? Or maybe she's using him to get back at Stefan? Whatever it is, it's going to be messy. Gabi with her back against the wall is the most dangerous version of Gabi. Also, fun fact for you guys who might not know, Hank Northrup is the real-life son of Wayne Northrup, who was the original Roman Brady back in the day. Hank said he got some acting wisdom from his late dad, which is just so sweet and nostalgic. It's wild seeing the next generation of soap royalty on the show. I really hope they give Liam a good storyline and don't just use him as a prop for Gabi's latest revenge scheme. But knowing Gabi, she's gonna chew him up and spit him out. So yeah, that is the rundown for next week. It is a lot. Honestly, I feel like I need a nap just writing about it. We have Jack confronting Gwen, Tony and Anna bringing the class and the sass, the Choi family seeking justice for a murder we know Kristen committed, baby Victoria being adorable, Lexie tearing Abe and Paulina's world apart, and Gabi resorting to desperate measures with Liam. The writers are not holding back for the end of May sweeps. I really hope they land the plane on some of these plots, because right now there are so many balls in the air. I'm getting dizzy watching them. What do you guys think? Are you excited to see Matthew Ashford back as Jack? Do you think Lexie and Abe are endgame, or should he stay with Paulina? And what the heck is Gabi gonna ask Liam to do? Let me know down in the comments, because I need to talk to people who understand this madness. I'm gonna go drink a gallon of water and try to process all this. Until next time, keep watching the hourglass.